I first heard of minimalism from Matt a couple years back when I started my self-improvement journey. I really like the idea of living a more simple but more intentional life. So after watching a couple of Matt's videos about this topic, I was motivated to change my lifestyle. I'm sure that there are people who take minimalism slowly by getting rid of a few items per day. But I got rid of most of my things in just one day. That's how influenced I was from Mediavella videos. So yeah, I became a minimalist a couple of years ago and never looked back since. So today I want to share 5 of my personal benefits that I achieved by practicing a more simple lifestyle. Naturally, when you get rid of any unnecessary clutter, your room or your house becomes cleaner, and it is more difficult to mess it up because you don't have a lot of things to just throw around everywhere. Creating order in your environment is something Jordan Peterson talks often about. When you organize your room, you will organize your being, your life.
Clean your room, you're gonna have big dick energy.
Having an always clean room is one of the biggest changes in my life that I experienced when I became a minimalist. And it's really nice when I get back from work and return to my clean and organized room. All my life I was a messy person. I could never manage to keep my room clean, and nowadays I even make my bed every single morning. Having a clean environment gives you more focus and mental clarity. This one is also a very big benefit that came into my life. A focused environment gives me more clarity and lets me focus on my work better. There are not that many eye distractions going around. Although I need to train my discipline more when it comes to my work ethic, I still came a long way since I was a non-minimalist. It is a lot harder to procrastinate when the environment is designed to be more focus-oriented and my mind just pushes me to do at least a little amount of work. Also, when you have more mental clarity, you can start living a more intentional life. When material things are no longer your priority, you can concentrate on the more important things, like self-improvement, building long-lasting healthy relationships with people, and working on your passion. These are the things that are meaningful for me, but maybe for you they would be different. If you just think where your mind would be if you wouldn't need a huge amount of money and things to be happy, you could have a clear vision of happiness. Of course, it is one thing to have an idea of happiness, and it is another thing to actually be happy. But that's the first step, to figure out the real things which make you happy. Money and material wealth will never make you truly happy. Also, I'm not saying that you need to go and live in a shoebox and own a single toothbrush, but minimalism is not about depriving yourself of things. It is about living with just what you need. Maybe there is a painting that you like. You like the way it looks in your room, you like looking at it when you come back from work, and you have history with it. If you truly and deeply enjoy it, of course don't throw it away. It adds value to your life. Maybe it wouldn't add the value to somebody else's life, but that doesn't matter. Of course, you need to recognize when you have too big of an attachment to things and every single thing that you own has sentimental value to you, which in that case, you need to look into yourself because there may be some inner problems that you need to deal with. But essentially, less stuff leads to more intention, more happiness, and saving money. When you spend less money, you have more of it. I know that's genius. Nowadays, I spend money primarily on food when I go out to eat with my friends, and I rarely buy physical things unless I absolutely need them. The most recent edition of what I bought is this PSP Go, and I didn't buy it as an impulse purchase. I bought it after thinking about it for a couple of days, and I also bought it used. Since I sold my other gaming consoles, I thought to myself that this could be a fun thing to have around while traveling and when I'm bored at work. Shh, don't tell my boss. Also, I used to have this thing in my childhood, so it brings back a lot of memories for me. The most important thing is not to get attached to the stuff you buy, because that drains a lot of your mental energy. With this PSP Go, when I will become bored of it, I'll probably just resell it, and I won't feel any big attachment or need to keep it around if I don't use it or don't enjoy having it in my life. This brings me to my benefit number 5, which is gratitude. Living a simple life also teaches you to be grateful for the few things that you own. As an example, I am grateful for the car that I have, which probably looks like crap to everybody else, including me actually. But I am grateful for it because it gives me exactly what I need, which is to get from point A to point B. Also, since I am using the car for just its purpose, which is to drive around, I don't need to use my time and mental energy to work in order to save up money and buy a nicer car just to impress people. I can spend that earned money elsewhere that gives my life more meaning. Again, going back to living a more intentional life argument. Since I don't need to buy things, I can spend my money on experiences. When your life gets simplified, you learn to express gratitude not only for the material things, but also for the experiences that you're able to have. And in my opinion, this is the most important thing in practicing minimalism, is that it gives me focus to understand the most important things in my life and express gratitude for them. So these were the 5 benefits that I experienced when I got into minimalism. And leave a comment down below if you yourself are a minimalist, or maybe if you want to try it out. And subscribe to the channel for more self-improvement content. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, because there I post self-improvement content every day. Of course, it's not as good or focused as here on YouTube, but it's still self-improvement content, and I think you guys may find the value in that. Also, what else? Stay on your journey. Thank you so much for watching.